know that Johnny Carlton probably doesn't want to speak about it, but it has to be spoken about. And it was far out. 12-12-84 Collingwood defeated Carlton 11-15-81. I'm not going to really say much about it. I want you guys to have your little thing. So, but I will say I did have Carlton as winning this one. I did tip them. I thought they had to beat Collingwood. Collingwood haven't been in great form. They did beat whoever they beat the week before. I can't remember who it was. Who they beat the week before?
Richmond.
Yeah, I mean Richmond.
It was so
unconvincing. It was unconvincing, and a lot of Collingwood's had a few injuries. They do have McStay came back, but they just don't look the same team as they were last year. Collingwood, and I just thought Carlton. I thought after they lost to Port Adelaide the week before, I thought they're going to come out, they're going to flex their muscles, and we're going to see Carlton. We're going to see Carlton, the old Carlton, the one that was, blitzing Adelaide Oval, eight goals at the end. That's the Carlton that I thought was going to come out, but it didn't. It wasn't to be. I thought it was just they had to win that one, and it's just. It is what it is. Collingwood got the job done. I thought Cripper, he played his heart out. He always does, man. That guy, if I could have him in my team, I would have him any day. Cripper, he's a legend. But for Collingwood, Pendlebury, got 27 touches. He was amazing for his 400th. Congratulations to Pendles. He's a superstar of the game, and they did it for him. I just think sometimes when teams have got something to play for, they always especially like Collingwood at the MCG, they turn up, and that's what they did. So, but McGovern had the chance to win it, and I thought when I saw him mark it, I'm like, oh, he's got it, because I've seen him kick a goal after the siren before against the Crows, and I was like, no, when he was at the Crows. And I was like, oh, he's got it. Carlton have won this, and then he sprayed it, and I was like, what? Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. I'll quickly go to King of the North. King, you watched this live. We got a recording of you on TikTok. Everyone's complaining that you didn't react the right way.
Not enough emotion. Sorry about that, TikTok, for my disgraceful behaviour at the end of the game. So I will do better next time. So just bear with me. I was a bit sick, but anyway, it was just disappointment, really. Just to see, there's a couple of stats where, firstly, let me say congratulations to Pendlebury for 400th, and they got the win. So good on Collingwood. But for Cripps and Walsh to get 30 disposals, and for Cripps to get a goal, and Hewitt to get 32 disposals, and the rest of the team is thereabouts, these two players can't drag the fucking team for a win. These two players are trying their heart out. Walsh gets tagged for fucking 2 weeks, the previous 2 weeks, and just couldn't do anything. But this time he gets the numbers back up again, and these two guys can't fucking drag the team over the line by themselves.
I love the swearing.
It's just not good enough. We've been watching this team, and I feel for Johnny Carlton because of he knows his team is good, and the small forwards didn't play like they should. Wiedering can't be the back line by himself. He has so. I don't know. They just can't. It's really disappointing. And the reason that I've just didn't have anything at the end, and I wasn't angry or whatever, is because we've been watching this crap for 5 weeks now, and it's the same shit over again. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 was terrible. The last quarter was the only quarter that they went, oh fuck, we might as well play now and try and win. It's too late. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it to you boys to do whatever. But yeah, it's just very frustrating.
All right, there you have it. The king went bang. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy, man. So there's your passion there, ladies and gentlemen. Come back and
There
see
you
it.
go.
There you go.
You
There's
happy
your
with
passion.
I love that.
Oh jeez. All right.
Passion, bro.
I don't know. Do you want to? Should we go sweeps first, and Johnny Carlton can go next? All right. Sweeps. You were the winner of the night. Did you? When McGovern had that mark, were you shitting bricks? Because I would have been shitting bricks.
What's that?
That's okay, man. Did you get the question? Did you hear my question?
About the McGovern miss. Yeah, just to quickly say, yeah.
What happened? Wait. Your mic's gone low, man. What happened?
Oh, yeah, it's my head. All right, can you guys hear me better?
Not really.
Hello.
We can hear you. We can hear you, but it's very low. Like you had it good before. What'd you do before?
All right. Charge my headphones, mate. They were dead, so I couldn't, I had to improvise. But yeah, about the McGovern miss, mate. When he marked it, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I've got my hands over like this. I don't want to look. I was thinking 2017 all over again. I'm like, please, I'm praying, please miss. I cannot take a loss to Carlton. I refuse, right? I did not want to lose to these guys. So when he missed, it was euphoria, man. I lost my voice that night. It was great. But the game itself was just coming into the game, all week. Pendlebury's 400th, the build-up, the rivalry, had Carlton fans, my mates, everyone I knew who supported Carlton is blowing up my phone, saying they was going to beat us, that they were going to... I was hearing a lot of people say Carlton were going to end Collingwood season. I'm like, okay. You guys, because, I'm just... A lot of talk from the Carlton fan base, but all right, I was like, wait. I was just like, I'll wait until the game, and the game played out, and we were on, like... Yeah, we just played well. Every player played their part, like Dacos did the madness, obviously. Pendlebury game 400 dominated, the only negative is the goalie out for the season. I'm just like, what's going on with him? I'm like, why play him? Like, I know it's a big game, and then he just gets injured. And now he's out for 10 to 12 weeks. So I'm thinking, and then just yesterday, Mitchell and out for the season as well. I'm like, great. So but I'm in the first quarter. Carlton kicked 8 points, and I'm thinking, what's going on? And then Harry Mackay kicks that goal. So but Darcy Moore did his job on Kerno, kept him to 0 goals. By the way, what is this something you want to say, Johnny? But anyways, he kept him to 0 goals. I think Mackay had the one. Frampton did his part. Just everyone on that team did that part. But I will say this though, I'm happy we won. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy we beat Carlton, but I'm frustrated about the way it ended. Like, we were 32 points up in the last quarter when Elliott kicked that goal. I'm thinking this game is hopefully. I'm like, we'll absolutely run over them. And then Carlton just kicked 6 goals, and then we had to rely on a McGovern miss after siren to win. So not the best ending, but it just sucks. And I've done some light reading, guys. So I like to read, right? And basically, what I've done is, right. So I've decided to get a book. Let me just get the book out.
Oh my god!
Can you guys? Can you read? What does it say? What does it say? What does that say? It says Can you guys read that?
Carlton fan
book of Carlton fan excuses. Jeez, here we go.
Dear oh dear, we've got 2 books.
2 books. Jeez, I didn't know. I thought there was going to be 1 book ever.
Yeah.
No, it's just one book, sir. I've just taken the time out of my day to read the excuses because they had a whole lot of them after the game. So let's start off with the obvious one. Oh, but here we go. But Collingwood got all the free kicks. Are we watching the same game? Collingwood had more free kicks on the night. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but you guys had more free kicks on the night. How was it our fault? We were getting the calls that and it's So that's one of the reasons the excuses I was hearing. And then here's another one. Oh, but Mason Cox was getting all the calls. Stop holding him in the contest. Every contest he went up for, he was just getting held onto by Newman. So, they're just holding on to him. I'm just thinking, get off him. This is simple. It's a free kick all day long. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the final excuse was, But we were robbed, and like no, there's no excuses. You shot yourselves in the foot, Carlton. You kicked 15 behind. They had 12 behind in the second quarter. Okay, it's not our fault that we wanted the game more. We wanted the game more. We wanted to win the occasion for Pendles, and we got the job done. Like I don't know what to tell these Carlton supporters, man. They're. I'm not saying Johnny. This is nothing to do about Johnny. I'm just saying the Carlton supporters I know personally. They're a salty bunch, are they, mate? They can't take a loss, especially when it comes to Collingwood. And I've just found some stats. Here's some stats for you guys real quick. The last 28 games Collingwood and Carlton have played, we have won 22 out of those 28 games. So, and here's another one. Here's a crazier one. Carlton in the last 14 years, they've won the games we've played against them in the last 14 years. They've only beaten us to 6 times in 14 years, by the way. And here's my favorite one. Here's my favorite stat, right? The last 6 games we have played against Carlton, 4 of them have been under a goal. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? So yeah, I've said what I've wanted to say because I don't even care how the season ends for us, honestly. I don't care if we don't make the 8. You know, we beat Carlton twice. I'm happy with that. You know, I'll take that all day long. As for Carlton themselves, I think they're going to win against the Hawks. Surely they win against the Hawks, right? I mean, if they don't, then are they cooked? Who knows? But look, I'm happy for us. Unfortunately, yeah. Like I said, the only negatives are the goalie out for the season, Mitchell out for the season. Like I was questioning, is he ever going to come back this season? But never looking like it. So yeah, and now massive win, you know, and we're in it. The season's still alive. You know, never write the Pies off. You know, everyone. I'll be honest, everyone including myself, I kind of wrote us off after the Hawthorn game, but you know, 2 wins on the bounce. We have a hard run home. I'm not saying we're guaranteed finals. I'm not saying that. But we have a chance. We still have a chance. I mean, we've got to go Sydney to play the Swans. They're coming off a belting, so I'm not looking forward to it because I feel like the Swans might just come out and just bang, 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 beat us. But, you know, I back the boys. You know, I'll back this team. I think we can go to Sydney and get the job done. If we win on Friday night, I think we make the 8 because after that, we have 2 more games at the G. Both at the G. No more interstate for us. So, yes. Johnny Carlton, take it away, mate. I've said what I wanted to say. Up the Pies, you know, nothing better than beating Carlton. So, take it away, man. That's all I had to say.
Johnny, it's you know, yeah. It's the first time that someone's you know, on this show is you know, said it like gone against you because we've always, you know, we know that we don't really hate Carlton that much, but
Yeah.
what do you got to say, man? What's your response?
I want to hear this.
I think I have an ear infection after hearing that shit. These Collingwood fans are clueless. I'm telling you right now, they are clueless. They're wannabes. First of all, there's one book and one book only. All right? Grab your book up your ass. All right? There's one book and one book only. All right?
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right.
Did. We thought there was one book. Yeah.
These people wannabes. Anyways. All right. This is, I'm just going to pay attention to the screen, and this is nothing towards no one. It's just between Collingwood and Carlton. Now, obviously, between Collingwood and Carlton, doesn't matter where you guys are, where anyone is on the ladder, it's always close between Collingwood and Carlton. Carlton can be last on the ladder, and Collingwood can be on top, and it'll still be a close game. All right? It's a rivalry. The only thing is, Carlton just were putrid midweek. No G-up, no passion, no rivalry, nothing to talk about the rivalry. All we heard about was Scott Pendlebury's 400th. And congratulations. What a superstar, yeah? Amazing player. All right? Respect where respect is. But as I said, obviously they were going to win for Pendlebury, right? Now, the thing is, after being in Carlton, they're going, oh, we're back. Our season's alive. You've only beat Richmond. Like, relax. Who do you think you are? 2 weeks ago after Hawthorn, you were like, oh, we're going to enjoy our September holidays, and now you guys are back? Are you serious? Are you guys serious? Anyways, that's about Collingwood. They're a joke of a club, and if they're not making finals this year, so good luck to you. You can stay and enjoy your September holidays early while Carlton's playing finals. But anyways,
if you make the finals,
we'll definitely make the finals. Okay, this is my time. Yeah, you had your time.
Okay, go.
Anyways.
You're right. Go.
Anyways, look, as both of you know, my HFD boys, as both of you know, I'm a passionate Carlton supporter, yeah?
Yep.
11:30, I got home. I was on a little Carlton podcast, right? Before I went on TikTok and all these things. I was talking to a Carlton mate. I said to him, we're 11:30 on a Saturday night saying bullshit about these players who don't give a fuck about how they play. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. This year, we have not even played a full four-quarter game. Right? There is no game this year that we have played 4 quarters. We are not known for a fourth-quarter football person. We are not. The last 5 weeks have just been a wake-up call. The thing is, we haven't seen success in, 10 years, and except for last year. We're on top. We're second on the ladder, top 2, right? 3 games clear of the rest. 6 weeks to go before the bottom end of the round. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can relax now. Look what happens when you relax. We've only won 1 of the last 5, right? As I said, look, personally, as a Carlton fan, besides Cripps, Curnow, Walsh, and Wiedering, who's our good players? I'm telling you right now, who are our good players? Besides Cripps, Curnow, Walsh, and Wiedering, they're our A-graders. The other 20 duds don't know what they're doing each week in and week out. All right? As I said, look, as respect, look, I'm not a coach, right? And I can obviously tell I'm not a coach. But the way we play, everyone knows how we play now. All we do is kick it down the line. Against Port Adelaide, we're kicking it down the line to a Jesse Motlop, who's not even that tall. He's a small forward, and we're kicking it down the line to Jesse Motlop. Look what happened when we used the corridor in the last 10 minutes against Collingwood. They shut their pants. They did. They had no answers. Collingwood had no answers. Cripper, mate, it was a one-man show. It was clearance after clearance after clearance. They had no answers, Collingwood. See what happens when you actually use the corridor and you actually play to your abilities? It's a crazy game. If we played like that 2 quarters, I'm just saying even 2 quarters, we would have beat Collingwood by a while. We were all over Collingwood in that first quarter. We had 12 scoring shots to 4. Imagine if they were all accurate. Imagine if they were all goals. Imagine if it was an 8-goal lead to a 3-goal lead. Just imagine. But no, unfortunately, we're too selfish. And what blows my mind is they say Darcy Moore shut down Charlie Curnow. Darcy Moore wasn't even on Charlie Curnow the whole game. So you can't classify Darcy Moore shut down Charlie Curnow. Charlie Curnow has kicked a goal in the last 67 games before this. And because he doesn't kick a goal one game, he's disappeared. He's the 2-time reigning Coleman medalist. Have you guys, because you've won your premiership, you guys think, oh, we're delusional. Well, Carlton don't exist. Carlton don't do that. Carlton don't do that. I'm telling you right now, is there anyone in Collingwood that won the Brownlow? Has anyone in Collingwood won a Brownlow? Didn't think so.
No,
Anyways.
no one's won a Brownlow.
Thank you very much. My point exactly. Now, as I said, moving on. If we lose to Hawthorn, yes, it's a danger game. But I personally don't think. I think if we lose to Hawthorn, I think it's the next 2 weeks need to be a must win. If we beat Hawthorn this week and other teams go our way, we're easily back in the top 4. What are Collingwood fans going to say now? What are Collingwood fans going to say when we beat Hawthorn? Nothing. Absolute nothing. Anyways, as I just said, I was heartbroken. I was numb. I personally didn't think McGovern was going to kick that goal. I personally, in my mind, I said to my mate, he's not kicking it. Because he was talking to the umpire, mate. He was telling the umpire, do I go this? Do I go that? Do I go that? He was taking way too long. He was just trying to waste the clock. He had no clue. I knew it was all over. We lost that game. I'm not blaming it on the umpires. I'm not blaming it on Collingwood. We lost that game. Carlton lost that game. All right? And Collingwood, they're no good. They're no good. They're actually no good. If Carlton actually played 2 quarters of football, we would have won. We played 10 minutes of fucking football. 10 minutes of football. And we kicked 5 goals to 0.
Yeah.
Just wake up to yourselves, AFL.
So what about what's happened with the Chera? Like he got injured, is that right?
Oh, mate, he's soft as tissue, mate. You can rip a tissue and that's Adam Chera for you, mate.
Yeah.
That again.
Who else? Did anyone else get injured? Did anyone else get injured in that one?
Cottrell got injured.
Yeah.
Charlie Curnow got injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I said, mate, but the injuries are no excuses, mate. Cherry can go back to Perth for a week. Really don't give a shit. He's just soft as tissue, mate. But as I said, it's just I feel sorry for Cripper, man. He's done everything, that bloke. He carries his team every week in and week out, and all he's asking is for a little bit of his mates to show up and protect him as well. But he's not getting that. It's just pathetic from Carlton.
What's
Great.
so if you guys lose to Hawthorn, is that? I mean,
If we,
you can still win.
The only thing is, if we lose to Hawthorn, top 4 is over.
Okay, but you can still make it. You can still make the 8
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah,
We'll
you got some
be,
easy games.
we'll still nearly be in the top 8 if we lose.
Yeah.
Can we just acknowledge? Can we just acknowledge the fact that these guys were sitting? Where were they? Before,
Second.
just a couple weeks ago. Johnny, can you give me an answer? Like,
That was
Second.
where's
Are
the
we
second?
still? Are we still in the 8?
No. That's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, how can you go from sitting top 2? I thought they had top 2 locked up, if I'm being honest. But how do you go from second to possibly being out of the 8 if hence they lose to Hawthorn?
It's just the team.
Absolutely
Like
mental.
it's
Look,
like you said, it's just the team. Like you've got to have a team winning a game. You can't have 2 blokes or 3 blokes or 4 blokes trying to win a game.
How can I answer that? How can I answer that? Imagine asking you, why was Brisbane in the bottom 4 2 months ago? Now they're in the top 2. Give me a reason why they're in the top 2.
They're a good team. They play. All their players do their part and they just win. So it's not like Carlton.
So why were they shit in the first half then?
Premiership.
If they're a good team,
Grand final hangover, but
grand final hangover. They didn't win.
No, they started poorly, flipped the switch, and now they're in the top 2 and possibly going to be first because they're going to be relaxed to beat Sydney.
You can't say these questions and don't have answers for it.
You just gotta get there.
Exactly. You got to get there. It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game. Even freaking Port Adelaide can win the premiership. It's anyone's game. How can you say Carlton are out and because we were second a couple of weeks ago, now we're 8th? You think Carlton can't win the premiership?
I'm just saying how they went from just had the downfall. It's like I thought, some of the games you guys have lost in this past month. I thought, they should be wins, but it's not
for sure.
It's not easy to win.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I thought the GWS game, you guys were up by a lot. Figured, you win, but you got rolled.
Okay, but
I just feel bad.
But look on that. GWS 4th on the ladder. Bulldogs in the top 8. Port Adelaide in the top 4.
No. I'm talking. Yeah, but they weren't at those exact ladder positions when you played them.
Doesn't matter. Did we have injuries?
Everyone has injuries, though. That's the
okay,
thing.
But am I saying
we had?
Am I saying? Well, you guys are basically saying
like,
you guys are injuries too. So I don't get it.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying how it's crazy to think that you guys were second a couple of weeks ago and now you're sitting 8th and potentially could have the chance to be out of the top 8. Hence, if you lose to Hawthorn, which is a possibility. So that's what I'm trying to say.
It's a big if. So
the team itself, the whole team has to get its act together very quickly because they're coming up to finals. That's what it comes down to.
Look, looking at Johnny Carlton, he's disappointed. Like that was second. Anyone that's second and now they're 8th or whatever, you'd be disappointed. Like and that goes to personnel, goes to coaching as well. I thought when Port Adelaide played them, I thought we outcoached them that day, and they were they had their best forward was out. It just sometimes you go through teams go through these lulls.
Ask Essendon fans too.
That's right.
They were second on the ladder. They were second on the ladder, and then everyone rid them off last week.
Yep. Everybody thought that Freo were beating them.
Yeah, I did. I thought that. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. You guys had a good battle. It was a good game at the end. It was a good to watch. It was a cracker of a game,
It was.
and
It was a beauty.
it was
Yep.
good to see. Look, maybe that form that we saw Carlton come back in. I'm just talking to Johnny now and the King. Like, if that form can continue now through the next games, because you guys look like you were back to your best in that last quarter. So, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that could be the catalyst for your return. But it starts.
And I hate to say it, but when Chera wasn't in the side, the team plays better. So when he came back in the side, then they started to lose. So I'm not saying that he's to blame fully, but something happens to that side when he is in the side.
Yeah.
So he's out now. So we'll see what turns around.
When's DeConing back?
Just quickly. And,
Before finals.
Yeah. Swoops, what you were going to say quickly before we go next one?
I was going to quickly say that Adam Chera, he's got a lot of injury problems. What's his fifth hamstring injury or something? Like, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Yep.
So problems. Yeah, bro.
All right, guys. Well, we went through that one. That's we can talk all day about it, but yeah. Look, big game next week for the Blues and Pies. So.
Ooh!